Hey, it's John here from Classic Show, and we're going to start up our Halloween reviews with the classic film Nosferatu. It was actually a German expressionist horror film released in 1922, and had a pretty big cast for the time, starring Gustav von Wengenheim as Harker and his wife Nina. And also there was Count Orlok, also known as Count Dracula or Nosferatu, played by Max Schreck. Now I'm a little confused as to some of the characters. I don't know if there was a little discrepancy in the translation, but in my version it says that the main character's name is Harker, but in some versions it says Hutter. So I don't know if that's a German versus English translation, but it's kind of confusing for people like me. And also, in this movie, it clearly says Count Dracula, but there's also some debate as to they could not get the rights to use the name Dracula, so they just called Vampire Nosferatu and Count Dracula Count Orlok. The more I watch this movie, the more I realize just how creepy it is. When I first watched it, I didn't have much respect for it because it was black and white, but just watch this sequence and listen to the music. Oh no. That's creepy. Now, a lot of people will kind of shove this movie to the side and say it wasn't really a lot as far as cinema goes, but to me, it really was a horror masterpiece. A lot of people don't have respect for horror in general because nowadays all the films are about blood and guts and stuff, but this is a genuinely scary movie. It's not terrifying by today's standards, but back then it must have been the scariest thing out there. I mean, there's just so many scary sequences, and as far as camera work, there's not a lot to say, but, I mean, it's the early days of film. You can't really expect a lot, but it's really creepy. So out of all of my silent movies, this one's definitely my favorite. It really is a good piece of cinema, and the acting is great. It's a silent movie, so you have to expect that, but it's a great movie. I'd check it out.